This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. Well, hi, everybody, and welcome here to Snake River, as this afternoon the Lady Indians will take on the Lady Panthers from Snake River here this afternoon, as sun's out pretty much around the area. Just a few white puffy clouds makes it a little difficult to see the computer screen here as we get on the air here this afternoon, as we'll get the video running for you here in just a second here as we get ready for the game here today, as the Indians will take on the Panthers coming up here in just a matter of minutes. Preston 1-3 on the year, 0-1 in conference play. Still have 3 conference games left. One with actually two with Pocatello and 3, I should say, with Century. So a total of 5 conference games left on the year. For Snake River, they've struggled a little bit at the beginning of the season as well. They are 2-5 overall on the year and 0-1 in conference play here as we kind of work our way down the last couple of weeks of the season. But still plenty of opportunities for the Lady Indians to get back on the winning side and make something out of the season as they get ready to kind of wrap up the year. This game originally scheduled to be played at home. However, once all the snow melted away off the softball field, it's left quite a mess out on the diamond. The infield is covered in about 3 or 4 inches of mud, depending on where you're standing on the infield surface. So it's not quite ready to play as of yet. So they had to move up here and play at Snake River. They had another game scheduled for tomorrow against Canyon Ridge. That game has been canceled already. So no softball game tomorrow. But hopefully, weather permitting, the boys can get their game in tomorrow, as they hopefully will be able to play their home opener also against Canyon Ridge coming up tomorrow. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back as we continue to work our way down to the first pitch of this afternoon's game. It's the Indians and the Bear River Panthers coming up in just a few minutes from here in Bear River. Stand by. We'll be back right after this. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that. WestMotorCompany.com.
Well, as you see, the umpires are out having their meeting at home plate, so we're just a few minutes away from getting this game started here this afternoon. As we'll take another timeout, we'll come back, get ready for first pitch. But the starting lineups brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Those are all coming up for you in just a couple of minutes here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. Stand by. The first pitch coming up in just minutes here. Coming up.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
105.5 FM, KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
It's time for Preston Indian Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires. Stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. All right, welcome back here to Snake River. We're actually at Riverside Elementary, just around the corner from Snake River High School, where they'll play the game here this afternoon. This is where Snake River plays their softball game. So even though the game is played here in Snake River, although it was scheduled to be played in Preston, Preston will be the home team here for this afternoon's game. So let's give you the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, the Snake River Lady Panthers. Leading off will be the pitcher, Neely Mangum. Addie Campbell hits second. She'll play at first base. Jordy Ann Alston will be in center field, and she'll hit third. Lydia Santillan will be the shortstop, and she'll hit fourth. Macy White hits in the 5 spot and will play at third base. Carson Zant is in right field. She'll hit 6th. Elizabeth Taylor hits 7th, and she is over in left field. Daisy Dance is the second baseman, and she will bat 8th. And Taylor Ramirez will do the catching today for the Lady Panthers, and she will hit number 9. So J.C. Larson, the starting pitcher today for the Indians, has completed her warm-up tosses. We'll give you the Preston lineup when they come up in the bottom half of the first inning. So we're ready to play some ball here from Snake River. Glad to have you along with us as the Lady Indians get ready to take on the Panthers. Trying to bounce back from that tough loss the other day against Pocatello about a week ago. And that first pitch is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. J.C. Larson on the mound today for the Indians. The 0-1 pitch is up high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So Larson out on the mound is 1-0. This is her 4th appearance of the year, as she started every game except for one, then pitched down low. And it's ball 2, 2 balls and a strike here on the leadoff hitter, Neely Mangum. The opposite number for Larson. She's facing the pitcher in the leadoff spot for Snake River. The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mangum takes a little walk around, now climbs back in the box. And the pitch home. Popped up. Third base side, drifting, and it's going to go out of play, and it's going to stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I want to thank all of our sponsors, understanding the way the weather has been, as the games have been a little hit and miss at times. One of those great sponsors is the Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care that you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. So it stays 2-2 on Mangum. Larson ready, rocks, and comes home with the 2-2 pitch. Again, hit in the air off the third base side, as giving chase is Hansen, but chases it out of play. And once again, it's going to stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got to wait for Preston outfielders to get back in their position after chasing that foul ball, as the center fielder Archibald shades toward left center. And again, that pitch is hit along the left field side and foul once again. So again, it stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. After as windy and cold as it was yesterday here in Snake River that kept us from bringing you the boys' games, today the sun is out. Got a few clouds out blown around as the 2-2 pitch misses down and away, and the count runs full, 3-2. Today it's nice, a little warm. Can't complain about that. Larson's 3-2 pitch on the way. Little roller foul at home plate. Grabbed there by the Preston catcher Campbell. And again, it stays at 3-2. Larson in the circle, comes home. The 3-2 pitch is cued foul this time as Mangum continues to hang tough here in the leadoff position in the top of the first inning here today. Mangum hitting well over 500 up in the high rent district, hits a ball in the air toward left center field, and it's going to fall. And Mangum's going to hustle into second base, and he'll be in there with a leadoff double. That's a great at-bat by Mangum. Able to fight off some pitches, finally get a 3-2 pitch that she could handle, hit it in the air toward right center field, and it fell for a hit. So that'll bring up Addie Campbell, the first baseman. Campbell hitting at .231 on the year, and the first pitch in the dirt gets away from Presley Campbell, the Preston catcher, and that's going to allow Magnan to move up to third base. So, ball one, nobody out, top of the first inning, and Snake River trying to punch a run across and get on the board here early. As the next pitch, little roller up along first. They'll carry it to the bag, does Roberts, as it'll be to throw the first base, or foam rather, is late and gets the run home. But it's 1-0 in favor of the Panthers with 1 out. So 1 out, base is empty. Panthers get on the board. And now here is Jordy-Ann Austin, the center fielder. First pitch to Austin is up high, ball 1. Austin also hitting up in the high rent district a little bit, as she is hitting an even 300 on the year, although she hasn't had that many at-bats. Very interesting grip that she has on the bat. Actually holds her hands split apart about an inch as he holds them on the bat. As the next pitch home is hit foul into the screen again. So 1-2, the count on Austin. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Hit foul. That's off the first base side. A ball and 2 strikes here on Austin with 1 out and a run in here in the top of the first for Snake River. The 1-2 offering on the way. Grounded foul just outside of first and down the line. Check that out, outside of third and down the line, I should say. So it stays at a ball and 2 strikes on Austin. The shortstop, Liddy Santillan, waits on deck. And again, the 1-2 pitch on the way from Larson. Popped up in the infield. They're charging, and it's going to drop foul and untouched by anyone. Then it bounced foul, so it stays at 3-2. Check the 1-2 pitch on the way, hit in the air, left field. Here comes the left fielder, Hansen over. She's there. Puts the squeeze on it for the second out. So Austin flies out to left. 2 outs here in the first, and now here's the shortstop, Liddy Santillan. Santillan, who checks in just the 7 games they've played, she has the highest batting average on the team. As hitting in the 4 spot, you might expect that. In the first pitch, the fastball, the tie. She comes in today hitting an even 600 on the year. She has 6 hits in 10 official at-bats. The 1-0. Fastball misses inside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Run home here in the top of the first inning for the Panthers. They're up 1-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Grounded towards second. Carter has it. She'll flip to first in time for the out, and Snake River is gone. They get a run on 1 hit. No errors and nobody left after the top of the first inning on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. It is Snake River 1 and the Preston Indians coming to bat for the first time here, as they'll face Neely Mangum coming up as we go here to the bottom of inning number 1.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
We all have.
Bottom of the first inning, 1-0. Snake River on top. Let's give you the Indians lineup as we go here to the bottom of the first inning. J.C. Larson will lead it off. She is the pitcher this afternoon for the Lady Indians. She'll be followed by Carly Madsen. She's the shortstop. She'll hit in the 2 spot, and Reagan Hansen hits third. So here's Larson as she steps in to lead off here against Mangum. And the first pitch home. Bounces up there, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Finish out the Preston lineup. Regan Hansen hits third. She's in left field. Rory Hansen, the third baseman, who hit fourth. Jaylee Roberts hits fifth. She is the first baseman this afternoon. Sky Spakeman, as that pitch again misses down low, and it's ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Sky Spakeman hits fifth. She's in right. Kaylee Chatterton is the designated player today. There's a one-hopper right at the first baseman. Great play by Campbell to hang with it and retire Larson. That ball smashed hard on one hop right at her. And she's able to make the play for the first out, and that'll bring up Carly Madsen. Carly Chatterton, as we mentioned, hitting sixth. He is the designated player. Addie Carter hitting eighth. Is at second base, and Kinty Archibald will hit ninth today for the Indians, and she is in center field. Madsen swinging, comes up empty on the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Madsen. She hits it swinging and fits it foul off the third base side. And it's no balls and 2 strikes here on Carly. Oh, and 2 the count on Madsen. The 0-2 pitch is just missing inside off the edge. 1-2. Madsen hitting .273 on the year. Has a couple of doubles so far on the season. In fact, that leads the Indians in that category as a pitch again misses up high. Ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a 2-2 count. Mangum ready, comes home. The pitch is pulled down the line. Left fielder has to give chase into the corner. It's going to get down and go to the wall. Mangum's going to hustle to second, and she'll be in there with her 3rd double of the year with 1 out here in the top of the 1st. So Mangum pulls it down the line, gets it into the corner, and now here's Regan Hansen with a chance to tie the game. Regan hitting .333 as she steps in, hitting in the 3 spot here today. Hitting from the right side, and the first pitch is a fastball that's up high, ball 1. So the Preston lineup brought to you today by our friends at Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Mangum's 1-0. Hit foul into the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Regan Hansen. Madsen stands at second base after doubling with 1 out. She is the tying run. Next pitch, swung on and missed. She's late on a good fastball, and it's 1-2. So Hansen climbs back in. Regan ready. The pitch hit foul back to the screen again. Is Regan able to hang tough, and it stays at a ball and 2 strikes. As you might be able to tell, especially if you're watching on my local radio, we are literally sitting right behind home plate. And thank goodness for whoever built and invented the backstop, as that ball's lined back up the middle into center field for a hit. They're going to send Madsen to the plate. The throw is cut off, and it's a 1-1 tie. So Regan Hansen singles home the run. For Regan, it's her 4th RBI of the year. And Preston gets even on back-to-back hits here in the bottom of the 1st. Now here's Rory Hansen, the third baseman, takes the first pitch. Over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Magan ready. The next pitch is down low this time. The count evens at a ball and a strike. Hansen, who was such an offensive threat last year, played very well, hitting .231 so far this year. And hits that pitch foul off the first base side, and it's 1-2. She has 3 hits and 13 official at-bats so far on the year. One of those hits that she has was a triple, as that ball's laced toward the left fielder. It's off her glove, and it's going to roll to the fence. Regan's going to head to third. Coach is going to wave her home. She scores. And it's 2-1 Preston. The left fielder, Taylor, came over, tried to make the play, and the ball had ricocheted off her glove, then went behind her the fence. Will score an error to score the run, but Preston gets the lead for the first time. It's 2-1. Now here is Jade Lee Roberts up there for the first time. Rory Hansen stands at second base. Mangum looking down at the indicator on her wrist to try to get what pitch it is. The next pitch is swung on and missed, and it's now 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Roberts. Mangum ready again, comes home with the 0-2 pitch. Roberts takes it high, and it's 1-2. Jadley still looking for her first hit of the year. 0 for 9 overall officially on the season. No time than the better right now. And the 1-2 offering misses down low, and the count evens at 2-2. Backs out to look down to Larry Morrison down there at the third base coach's box, and the 2-2 offering is low again. Runs the count full, 3-2. Sky Spakeman would be next for the Indians with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Next pitch swung on and missed. Roberts strikes out. That's just the 2nd out. And with 2 outs and a runner at second base, here is the right fielder, Sky Spakeman. Spakeman starts today with the highest batting average on the Preston team, percentage-wise, at an even .500. As that pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. In this, her 4th game played, she has 3 hits in 6 at-bats. She's also driven in 3 during that time. First pitch over for a strike, the next pitch off speed, swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. So 2-1 Preston on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. And the 0-2 offering. She takes, good take as the pitch missed high, and it's 1-2. Was able to hold off and work the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes as Mangum ready again. The 1-2 pitch is lined to center, in fair for a base hit. Here comes Hanson around third. They're going to wave her in, and Preston's going to take a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the first on the RBI single by Sky Spakeman. So 3-1 Preston on 3 hits and an error here in the bottom of the first inning, as that'll send up Kaylee Chatterton, the designated player in the game today. First pitch skewed foul off the end of the bat, and it's 0-1. So a double by Madsen, singled home by Regan Hansen. Rory Hansen reached on an error that scored Regan, and then an RBI single by Cy Spakeman accounts for the 3 runs. Ground ball to the right side, and that's going to be gobbled up there by the second baseman. Throw to first in time, and Preston is out here in the bottom of the first inning. But they get 3 runs on 3 hits, an error, and 1 left. As we're done with an inning here, we'll go to the second. After 1 from here at Snake River, it's Preston 3 and the Snake River Lady Panthers 1.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, the Indians get a couple of runs in the bottom of the first inning and take a 3-1 lead as we go here to the top of the second inning. First pitch popped up, first base side. It's going to go out of play, and it's 0-1. So Macy White the leadoff. Should be followed by Carson Zant and then Liz Taylor here in the top of the second inning here for the Panthers, as that ball's lined by Macy White into left field for a hit. Solid single by Macy as she leads off with the second hit of the game for the Lady Panthers. In fact, the Lady Panthers have had both of their leadoff hitters in the first two innings reach base via hit here in the first two innings of the game here this afternoon. So one out, one on rather, nobody out, and here's Carson Zant. She's the right fielder. She's going to bunt it up along the third base line. It's a great bunt. Hanson fields, throws, too late. Bunt single in the infield. Puts runners at first and second for the Panthers. Back-to-back hits. Today's game brought to you by Northern Title, your trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call today to find out at 208-852-5700. Hold on as the umpire goes over to talk to the Preston dugout for a moment. Now here is Elizabeth Taylor. 2 on, nobody out. First pitch, she's late on a good fastball from Larson, and it's 0-1. So the Panthers with 3 hits now in the 6 batters they've sent to the plate, as that pitch is hit foul, and it's 0-2. Wind starting to gust a little bit. Remember, more storms are supposed to move in overnight tonight. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball, got her. Looks at a called third strike. First strikeout today for J.C. Larson. So that's the first out. And Daisy Dance, the second baseman, will now come up. Dance, couple of hits on the year. As well, all of a sudden the wind is really starting to gust as the ball's bounced foul right in front of home plate. Bunted, and it ended up staying right in the front footstep area of where the batters stand. It's actually, in fact, she's now moved way up in the box. Here's the 0-1 from Larson. Popped up into short right, coming up in a hurry, but the wind's going to blow it foul. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. They have one small little flag set up in center field, and the flag is blowing from straightaway center field kind of in toward third base, so really almost right straight into the batter's faces as the next pitch again hit foul, and it stays at 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes here. Daisy Dance back in the box, and the 0-2 pitch from Larson. Hit in the air to left, hit well. Hanson's there, puts the squeeze on that. That's the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher in the number 9 spot, Taylor Ramirez, who will come up and hit. White and Zant led off the inning with singles, and they're 2 outs later, still out there at first and second base. Larson now pitch away from getting an out away rather from getting out of the inning. And the first pitch is down low. Ball 1 ball with no strikes. Preston defense pretty much straight away. As the next pitch, fastball, that is over, and it's 1-1. 3-1 Preston as we play here in the top of the second. Live here from Snake River. Here's the 1-1. Down low, bounces away from the catcher, and both runners will move up. That'll be a wild pitch to send both the runners to second and third. 2 balls and a strike. Now a 2-out hit here for Ramirez would tie the game. The 2-1. Popped up, foul. Roberts giving chase. Spakeman coming over, but it's going to land out of play, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. New ball for Larson. She rocks and comes home. Again, rope foul off the first base side again. So once again, it stays at 2-2, and the umpire needs a new ball or two to flip into Larson as both of those balls hit foul. Have to give chase to them. So it stays at 2-2. Ramirez climbs back in the box. Now steps out momentarily. Now is back in. Larson's 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed. A little bit of a sinker as she gets 2 strikeouts in the inning, and she leaves 2 on base as well. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. And after an inning and a half from here in Snake River, it is the Indians 3 and the Snake River Panthers 1 rather, on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. We'll be right back.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Level 10 Life provides skilled, one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So we go here to the bottom of inning number 2. Addie Carter will lead it off here for Preston. She'll be followed by Kinty Archibald, then back to the top of the order, and J.C. Larson. Preston with a 3-1 lead as we go here to the bottom of the second inning. Today's game brought to you by Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen in Preston. Remember, you can set your appointment online at evergreenfinancialpartners.com. So here's Addie Carter. Carter and Archibald, the only 2 hitters for the Indians who did not hit in the first inning here today. As she climbs in from the right side, Mangum ready in the first pitch home. Is lined into left center field for a hit. Beckett's going to get by the left fielder and go to the fence. Carter hesitates going around first, but now moves into second with a leadoff double. So a good solid double to right, or to left rather, for Carter. Leadoff batters aboard. Now here's Kinty Archibald for the Indians. First pitch swung on and missed. Archibald, who has appeared in 7 games this year, appeared in 3 games. She has 7 plate appearances, but yet to collect a hit. She's bunting. Good bunt, and they're going to call it foul. As the bunt was down in the dirt right in front of home plate, the reverse spin on the ball bounced it back behind the plate. And that's when the catcher touched it, and that's a foul ball. So no balls and 2 strikes on Archibald here. Mangum's 0-2 pitch. Missed inside, 1-2. So 4 hits for the Indians here in an inning plus. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. So Archibald goes down on strikes. First out here in the second inning. Second strikeout for Neely Mangum. Now let's go back to the top of the order. And then J.C. Larson will come up. Larson grounded out, hit the ball hard, but hit it right at the first baseman on an absolute rope in the first inning. At the first baseman, Campbell was able to carry to the bag herself to retire Larson to open up the bottom of the first inning. JC waiting. The next pitch home is on the corner for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Interesting that Mangum has that wristband with all the pitches on it. As that pitch is up high, ball 2-1. The coach calls out a number from the dugout that they can look at the corresponding number on that band. And it has multiple numbers, usually in 3 digits, at random, and has a according pitch with that number. As the 2-1 pitch is up high, and it's ball 3 balls and a strike. The catcher's outfitted the same way. She looks into the dugout, gets the sign, and they both have the pitch without having any delay, as the 3-1 pitch is outside, ball 4 to J.C. Larson. That's the first walk issued by either side in the game today. That puts runners at first and second for Preston, and we're going to have a runner over at first base for the Indians. As Bowman comes out to run here for Preston. So runners at first and second, just 1 out for the Indians here in the bottom of the second inning. They lead 3-1 as the first pitch here to Madsen is down low, ball 1. Madsen doubled her first time up and eventually came around to score what was the tying run in the bottom of the first inning, the 1-0. Popped up in the infield as it'll drift foul thanks to the wind, and it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Thanks to the wind and pushing it foul, it also keeps it from being an infield fly rule play. So a little bit of a break there for the Indians. Mangum ready. Here's the next pitch home. That one misses outside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. So a little bit different situation now for the pitchers in the big leagues. Instead of, they used to use those little flip things on the wristbands. For some pitchers did. As that pitch misses inside, ball 3 balls and a strike on Carly Mangum. Now they have that pitch caller automatic thing that the one of the battery members wears a little push button thing on their body or on their shin guard as the pitch misses down low. Back-to-back walks, loads the bases for the Indians with one out here in the second inning. So they push the button, the proper button, and it has a pre-programmed message in there from either the catcher or the pitching coach, whatever the case may be, and the opposite member of the battery is wearing a speaker inside their hat, and they can hear what the pitch is. Here's Regan Hansen, singled home a run her first time up. First pitch to Regan, swung on and missed. 0-1. Bases loaded, one out for the Indians here in the bottom of the second inning. That's just one of the new innovative changes to baseball this year, along with the pitch clock that a lot of people seem to love because it's cut some 30 minutes off a major league game. Next pitch to Hansen is over for a strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, just 1 out. Regan back in the box, and the 0-2 pitch is a fastball that's high, 1-2. So Hansen back in there trying to open this game up. Already leading 3-1 up there with the bases loaded. Waiting, here comes the 3-1 pitch from Mangum. The 3-1 offering, hit in the air, right field side, foul territory. The wind's going to push that foul as well, and it's going to stay at a ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2, it stays here on Regan Hansen. And the 1-2 pitch, again, on the way from Mangum. Again, popped up, playable, or is it? Nope, it's going to land on top of the first base dugout. And again, it stays at a ball and 2 strikes. Farm Bureau Insurance helps bring you today's game. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call the Smith Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today at 208-852-2364. Again, the 1-2 in the dirt. No advancement by anybody on the bases. So it goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 rather on Hansen. Mangum back on top of the rubber in the circle. Roxon comes home with the 2-2 pitch. Misses down and away. Runs the count full, 3-2. Well, after walking back-to-back hitters, she's in danger now of walking in a run. Rory Hansen waits on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit it up off the thumbs in the infield and caught there by the shortstop. They throw back to first, gets away, and no one able to tag in advance. So it's simply just a fly out as Hansen pops up to the shortstop. So that's the second out. Bases remain loaded. Now here is Rory Hansen. As first pitch to Rory over for a strike on the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. That's up high. And again, no advancement by anyone on the base paths. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. One outside. 2 balls and a strike now on Rory with 2 outs and the bases full. Carter down the line from third. Larson at second. Mangum over at first. The 2-1 pitch. as Rory's late on a pitch high outside. Now runs the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lori very cautiously climbs back into the box in the 2-2 pitch. Hit foul off the first base side. It'll stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Preston still leading 3-1. Both teams threatening here in the second, but neither team has scored a run in the second inning so far. 2-2. Again, look out, hit foul. Jadley Roberts standing on deck over there. That ball line drive hit the screen in front of the dugout, maybe 4 or 5 feet from her. So foul ball, again stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Roller off the glove of the pitcher. Shortstop give up to get it in a hurry, and everybody's safe. That'll be an infield hit for Hansen to force the run across. And Preston leads 4-1. As Addie Carter comes in, the bases remain loaded. As here's Jadley Roberts now. Larson at third. Madsen at second. Rory Hansen over at first. First pitch to Roberts. Takes it outside, ball 1. Jadley, a strikeout victim, her first time up here today. One run home for the Indians. They've expanded the lead. Next pitch swung on to miss, and it's 1-1. Preston leading 4-1 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Ball and a strike on Roberts. Mangum's 1-1. Look out. Gets away to the backstop. Here comes Larson to the plate, and she is going to be out. No, they're going to say she's safe because the catcher dropped the ball. The slide at home as Bowman, the pinch runner, able to get under the slide when the catcher Ramirez was not able to hang on to the ball at home. So it's a wild pitch. Second run of the inning comes in. Everybody moves up a base. So runners at second and third. Roberts still at the plate. And the next pitch to Jadley is swung on and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 runs home here in the inning for the Indians. 2 hits, pair of walks. And Roberts with a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Mangum. Swung on and missed. So Roberts strikes out. That ends the inning, but not before the Preston Indians add a couple of runs. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're done with 2 here today from Snake River. And on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard, it is the Indians 5 and the Snake River Panthers 1.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we go to the third. Preston able to extend the lead out a little bit. And here in the top of the third inning, the Lady Panthers will start from the top of the order. Mangum, Campbell, and Austin due up here as we go to the third inning. Neely Mangum has scored the only run of the game so far here for the Lady Panthers. She led off the first inning with a double and then eventually worked her way to round a score as that first pitch from Larson is up high with a fastball, ball one. Matson ready again. The next pitch is hit foul. That'll make it back here behind the seats here behind home plate. And it's now 1-1 strike. Mangum, as we mentioned before, has the highest batting average on the team at the start of play today at 545. She's 6 for 11. Now make it 7 for 12 coming in as that pitch rolled foul. It's 1-2. She has 4 extra base hits of her 6 that she's collected on the year. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air to left as Regan Hansen came in. Now she's got to go back as the wind blew the ball over her head. And somehow she was able to recover and make the play. Well, she turns the routine into the dramatic, but able to make the catch anyway. And there's one out. So here is Addie Campbell. I don't mean to make light of what became a very good catch as the first pitch to Campbell is hit foul. Campbell's 0 for 1. She rolled out to first to Jadley Roberts in the first inning, but that drove in the run. For Campbell, that RBI was her 4th of the year as that pitch misses down low, and it's 1-1 strike. Third inning of today's game brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. They have everything you need to keep your car or truck running strong at 17 South State Street in Preston. The 1-1. Fastball is high, ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. So Preston on top 5-1, looking to pick up a win. Again, this game was supposed to be played in Preston today. That ball's lined to right field for a hit. As Campbell has her first hit of the game as she lines a single into right field. That is the 4th hit of the game today off of J.C. Larson. And now here is Jordianne Austin, who also flew out her first time up. And this game was supposed to be played in Preston when the snow all melted. Maybe a week ago? Maybe less, 5 days ago. All the snow that was on the field as the first pitch over for a strike. It left its mark on the infield there on the softball field over at the complex. As it left behind as the next pitch swung on and missed. It's 0-2. It left behind 3 or 4 inches of mud on the infield dirt surface where the snow was, and it's going to take several days of good warm temperatures to dry all that mud up. Next pitch is steered over to the right side. Roberts comes in and makes a barrel rolling catch, throws back to first, not in time. So a couple of great catches by the Preston defense here for 2 outs. And now here is the shortstop, Lady Santillan. So Leda Santillan grounded out her first time up. 0 for 1, 2 outs here in the third. And she's late on the first pitch and hits it foul off the first base side. It's 0-1. So we talk about wanting a few days of good warm temperatures, but at least in the weather forecast, that's not what's in store for the Cache Valley area for the next couple of days. That pitch is hit foul, and it's 0-2. Mix of snow and rain in the forecast for tomorrow and rain for Friday. Before we finally start to see some warm temperatures the middle of next week. Next pitch hit in the air toward left center field. That's hit pretty well, and it's going to one-hop the fence. As Hanson will get it back in, they're going to wave Campbell home. She'll score on what's an RBI double for Santillan. Makes it 5-2. As Snake River gets a run back. That's 5 hits now on the game for the Lady Panthers. So here is Macy White, who has one of those hits last inning, got as far as third base, but then was left there when they left a couple of men on base last inning, did the Panthers. Took the first pitch over for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Popped up, short right. Spakeman coming up. She's there and makes the catch for the out, and the inning is over. But not before Snake River can pick up a run on a couple of hits, and they leave one on base here as well, as we'll move to the bottom of the third. After 2.5 from Snake River on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard, it's Preston 5, Snake River 2.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So not quite an hour deep into this one. Preston leading by a score of 5-2. And here for the Indians as we go to the bottom of the third, it'll be Sky Speakman, Kayleen Chatterton, and then Addie Carter due up for the Indians. Here's Speakman, RBI hit in the first inning, and takes the first pitch down low, ball one. The 1-0 offering on the way as Mangum rocks and comes home. Down low again, ball two. Members of the JV team as they wait for their game to come up as they play a stacked schedule here today. The JV team follows our game here as that pitch fastball over for a strike from Mangum. It's 2-1. So Preston trying to pick up a victory in what becomes really their only game of the week, as no other games scheduled. They were supposed to play at home again tomorrow against Canyon Ridge, but that game's already been canceled. Pitch missed low, it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Look out, that's rifled foul outside of first and down the line. It's 2-2. Rather than with the field still unplayable, the Canyon Ridge team opted to not play the game rather than have the Indians drive all the way back over to Twin Falls tomorrow. As that pitch is inside, ball four. So the third walk allowed by Nellie Mangum, and the leadoff batter aboard for the Indians. for the second inning in a row and the third inning overall here in the game. So here's Kaylee Chatterton, rolled out her first time up. She's 0 for 1. First pitch, look out, up and in. One ball and no strikes. I guess they called that pitch a strike on Spakeman, so rule that a strikeout instead of a walk. As the pitch is up high, goes to the backstop right in front of us. So 2 balls and no strikes here on Chatterton. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Is up high. That's ball 3, 3-0. Weather permitting, we'll have the boys game for you tomorrow against Canyon Ridge from at home. That's a 3:30 scheduled first pitch tomorrow afternoon. 3-0. Over for a strike, and it's 3-1. So here comes the 3-1 pitch now. It's swung on and missed. Runs the count full on Chatterton. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 5-2 Indians as we play here in the bottom of the third inning. As the pitch is down low, that is ball 4, as Chatterton will draw a walk. So 1 out, 1 on. Now here's Addie Carter. Addie doubled and scored her first time up. Carter hitting from the right side. Takes that first pitch down and away, ball 1. Today's game brought to you in part by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Remember, you can call for more information at 435-232-1837. The 1-0. That is down low again, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. As next pitch lined right at the center fielder for the second out. As Austin right in her tracks, didn't even have to move. As Carter hit that one hard but right at her. Now here's Kinty Archibald. So here's Archibald to hit from the left side. 2 outs, runner at first for the Indians. For those waiting for the replay of the Indians game to come on, we can tell you that Westside, at last report, was leading 9-0 in the third inning. Next pitch swung on and missed. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike here on Archibald. That's a home game for the Indians today. They're scheduled to play at Soda Springs today and at Bear Lake tomorrow. But as you might imagine, all the snow that Preston got up there in the Soda Springs Bear Lake area, they got even more as the 1-1 pitch is down low and it's a ball and a strike. So both of those games moved to home. So Westside will be home today and tomorrow, the 2-1 offering. Over for a strike, and it's 2-3, and check that, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs now on Archibald. Takes a little walk around, climbs back in. Mangum's 2-2 pitch is hit foul, and it stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. If we get to play tomorrow, weather permitting, we'll have the Preston game for you live, not only on KACH, but also on mylocalradio.com. Again, that's weather permitting, as we're expecting snow and rain tomorrow. As that next pitch is swung on and missed, Archibald strikes out for the second time. That's 4 strikeouts in the game for Mangum. No runs in the inning for the Indians, no hits, a walk and 1 left. We're done with 3 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Preston leading by a score of 5-2 We'll move to the fourth coming up right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
KACH, mylocalradio.com. KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
We'll move along here to the bottom of the fourth inning as Snake River came back to roll 3 runs in the top of the inning to get even. It's now a 5-5 tie as we go to the bottom of the fourth, and the Indians will start from the top of the order. Larson, Madsen, and Regan Hansen to lead off here in the fourth. J.C. Larson officially 0 for 1, grounded out and walked, scored a run, as that pitch is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. 5 runs, 5 hits for the Indians. Mangum ready again. Next pitch misses inside and low. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 5 runs on 7 hits for Snake River in the game. Each side has committed an error. Larson swings late, hits it foul off the top of the first base dugout, and it's 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes. When there was just gusting a little bit, just a little light breeze right now, as the pitch hit foul back into the screen, and it stays at a ball and 2 strikes. Mangum has struck out 4 and walked 3 through 4 innings plus. 3 innings plus. Is that pitch over for a strike? That's her 5th strikeout of the day as she gets the leadoff batter, J.C. Larson, looking. Here to lead off in the first. Now here's Carly Madsen. Madsen's been on base both times. Doubled and scored back in the first and walked her last time up. In fact, she's the only Lady Indian to be on base twice in the game here so far. She swings and lines the ball to left, and it's going to slice back behind the left fielder, Taylor, and go to the fence. As Mangum's at second, she's going to hustle for third and be in there with a slide. So Mangum triples with 1 out. Her second extra base hit of the game. She's 2 for 2 officially on the day. Now here's Regan Hansen. Today's game brought to you by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Remember, when you're over there for lunch, have one of their mouth-watering meat sandwiches. Have some of that world-famous jerky as well. Or you can order it online at papajs.com. Ball lifted in the middle of the infield. Up to get it is the shortstop. Throw to first, not in time. Infield hit for Hansen. And there'll be runners at the corners for the Indians as Madsen did not advance with that ball not leaving the infield. So 1 out, 2 on for Preston. Now here's Rory Hansen. Reached on an error and singled home a run. 1 for 2. Rory shows bunt. They throw back to third with the runner on the move, and Regan's going to be able to steal second base without a play. So runners now at second and third. And now Rory has a chance to not only break the tie, but pick up a couple of ducks on the pond. That pitch on the corner, and it's 1-1. Batson at third, Regan Hansen at second. 1 out, a 1 ball, 1 strike count on Rory Hansen. The 1-1. That's down low, 2 balls and a strike. Case Hansen reaches. Jadley Roberts, 0 for 2 on the day, waits on deck. Here's the 1-1. Up high again, ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. 2-1, 1 out. Rory looks down to third base coach Larry Mortensen. Now comes back. It's a line drive right at the third baseman for the second out. And Carly Madsen very alertly doesn't get too far off the bag and can step up back on the bag without being doubled up. So 2 outs as the wind gusts a little bit here around home plate. So here's Jadley Roberts. First pitch to Jadley, fastball misses outside, ball 1-0. So it would take the first hit of the year for Roberts for the Indians to keep the lineup moving. As that pitch on the corner this time, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 on. In a 5-5 tie in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is swung on and missed. So they go to 1-2 on Roberts. Jadley back in. Magnum comes home quickly. Ball popped up in the infield, and they can't make the play there. They feed the first baseman being covered there by the second baseman for the outs. Just your everyday routine 3-1-4 out to end the inning. No runs for the Indians. Pair of hits, and they leave both the runners out there on the base paths as we're done with 4 here today. After 4 from here in Snake River on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard, it is Preston 5 and Snake River 5. We'll go to the 5th. We'll come back right after this timeout.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
105.5 FM KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston proud and Idaho strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston proud, Idaho strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston proud and Idaho strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton proud and Idaho strong.
We're Preston proud, Idaho strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
All right, we go to the top of the 5th inning here today. All even at 5. As Snake River got 3 runs last inning to take the lead. So here is the shortstop, Santillan, and swings and misses at that pitch, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Santillan, White, and Zant, after they sent 7 men to the plate last inning, or 7 batters to the plate. The ball popped up, right field side, slicing as it goes, foul. Nobody can get it. It goes to 1 and 2. Today's game brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, don't forget, you can stop in and pick out that new look that you might need in your wardrobe. It's Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in the city of Preston. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Good pitch by Larson. Able to keep the leadoff batter off base here in the top of the 5th. There's 1 out. That's 4 strikeouts now for Larson in the game. And now here is Macy White. Singled, flew out to right. First pitch is outside, ball 1, 1-0. 5-5, top of the 5th. And the next pitch home here to White. Little roller foul, dribbles it off a home plate. One ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on here in the 5th. Preston jumped out to a 4-1 lead today, only to see the Panthers come back. Ground ball to second. Carter feeds it over to first in time, and there's 2 outs. And with 2 outs, it'll bring up Carson Zant. Zant, one of 2 players who's reached base twice here today for the Panthers. She's singled, walked, scored a run. Hits from the left side. First pitch, that's over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Larson ready, comes right back with the 0-1 pitch. That's should be a foul ball. They hit off the end of the bat. They're going to give her first base. Nope, they're going to call it a hit batter. So they're going to give her first base, as they're going to say it hit her on the elbow instead of around the hands or the bottle cap of the bat. Now, Larry Mortensen's going to come down and talk to the home plate umpire. And the argument's going to fall upon deaf ears as Zant, hit by the pitch, goes down to first base. First hit batter for either side here this afternoon. So 2 outs and runner at first, and here is Elizabeth Taylor. It's the pitch in the air off the first base side. Roberts giving chase. Gets over by the fence, but can't get any closer to it. And it's going to fall on the other side, 0-1. Taylor 0 for 2, grounded out her last time up. And went down looking on strikes back in the 2nd inning. Chops it foul down off the plate, and it's 0-2. Today's game brought to you by Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. Les Schwab is your one stop for tires, brakes, alignment, and more. Stop in and find out for yourself. 1986 North Main in North Logan. It's Les Schwab Tire. Oh-2 pitch, ground ball to third. Gobbled up there by Hansen. She'll throw across in time for the out. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits. A hit batter and 1 left for the Panthers. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, it still remains on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. It still remains Snake River 5, Preston 5. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th coming up right after this timeout.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, we move here to the bottom of the fifth inning in a 5-5 tie as the Indians and the Panthers locked in a good duel. And here for Preston as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning, be the middle of the lineup, Sky Spakeman, Kaylee Chatterton, and then Addie Carter due up. Spakeman hits from the right side against Mangum, and the first pitch home. Swung on, hit in the air toward left center field. Left fielder comes over, and Taylor able to put that away for the first out. Been kind of an adventure out there for Taylor in left field on a couple of balls today, but she was able to make the play well on that one. And here's Chatterton. Chatterton 0 for 1. Walked, grounded out. First pitch. She swings late, hits it off the first base side, and it's 0-1 on her. In talking to Larry Morrison before the game today about the field condition over there, with all the mud on first base, he's hoping that they'll be able to have a home game next week, especially with the home games coming up against Pocatello next week, as Chatterton rolls one up the middle for a hit. Her first hit of the game, one out at first base for the Indians. And here is Addie Carter's doubled, scored a run, and flew out to center. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to have the home games. Still have a doubleheader to play against Pocatello. Be nice to have those two games at home. First pitch to Carter, misses outside, ball one ball and no strikes. It seems strange to say that, because even though Preston has not played any home games, both softball or baseball yet, all of a sudden the schedule's running out. As I pitch outside, ball two balls and no strikes. If I remember correctly, I think the baseball team has 5 games left. Not sure about the softball team off the top of my head. Here's the 2-0. Hit in the air to left field. Taylor going back, still going back, and that one is gone! Carter got one up and hit it out. It's a 2-run home, and Preston leads 7-5. Not really much wind at the time. She just got it out. Got it up and hit it out. So Preston able to take the 2-run lead again on the 2-run home run by Carter. And for the Indians, that's their first home run of the year and only their 6, 7, 8 now extra base hits, with 2 extra base hits already in this game here today. As they're going to bunt up on the first base side, it's going to roll foul, and it'll be no balls and 1 strike. So Archibald up there hits the first pitch foul. No balls and 1 strike. As they want to get a new ball from the umpire. So the big home run by Addie Carter. First one of the year for an Indian hitter. The 0-1 pitch. Bunts through it. It'll cost her a strike, and it's 0-2. Archibald 0 for 2 has struck out twice. That's 2 of the 5 strikeouts for Magnum. She also struck out Jadley Roberts a couple of times. That pitch is up high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ready again. Here comes the 1-2. Look out. That gets away from her, way up into the screen, and it evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2, bases empty after the big home run by Carter to give the Indians the lead again. Take a look down at the pitch chart on her wrist. Now waiting. As climbing back in is Archibald, and she swings and misses and strikes out. That's the second out of the inning. It's the third time she's gone down on strikes here today. So back to the top of the order now, and J.C. Larson will come up. Larson struck out, grounded out, walked, and scored a run. 0 for 2 at the plate. As it's lined back up the middle, she has her first hit of the game. A 2-out single by Larson. Third hit of the inning for the Indians. So that'll allow them to turn the lineup over, and now here is Carly Madsen, who has a pair of extra base hits today and a walk. So she's been on base all 3 times up there. See if Preston can extend the lead here with 2 outs, if Madsen can deliver a 2-out hit. First pitch home is up high. Ball 1 ball and no strikes. Madsen, solid little player, great defender, good hitter. Want to know the count. Mangum coming home to the left-hander. Hit in the air again to center. There's Austin waiting and makes the catch, and the inning is over. But not before the Indians plate 2 on the 2-run home run in the inning by Addie Carter, her first of the year. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 left on base overall in the inning as we're done with 5. We'll head to the 6th on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. It now reads Preston 7 and Snake River 5. We'll be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, we've reached the bottom of the sixth inning. Preston still leading by 2. And it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters here for the Indians. Regan Hansen, followed by Rory Hansen, and then Jadley Roberts due up here for the Indians. First pitch to Regan Hansen, rolled past the mound, and second baseman, the Dance can't field it cleanly. That'll be a hit for Regan Hansen. That'll be your third hit of the day. It's 11 hits now in the game for Preston. As Rory Hansen pops the first pitch up in the middle of the infield, they'll go to second, get a force out there. As Rory will reach on the fielder's choice. Regan is out 6-4, first out of the inning. Now here's Jadley Roberts, 0 for 3 on the day, has struck out twice and was out on a ball that bounced off the first baseman to the pitcher who fielded the second baseman coming over to record the out. Last inning, and that first pitch missed outside, ball 1 ball and no strikes. So Snake River needs to come up with a couple of runs in the top of the next inning, as they're down to their last 3 outs. As Roberts hits that ball foul off the first base side, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So no games scheduled further this week for the Indians. I don't believe. They had a doubleheader scheduled for tomorrow at home, but that has already been postponed because of the weather. And the field condition is the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and it's now 1-2. Rory Hansen over at first with 1 out, as that pitch misses outside and evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ready again, Mangum. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That ball again hit in the air off the first base side. That 2 will go foul, and it stays at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes here on Jadley Roberts, with 1 out here in the top of the 7th, or bottom of the 6th rather, as that pitch is down low. Now runs the count full, 3-2. So a good at bat by Jadley Roberts to work the full count. Mangum looks at the wrist guard, comes home in the next pitch. Again, hit foul off the first base side. Today's game brought to you in part by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Evenclaw, stop by and find out how much you can save. It's Naylor Insurance, 223 North State Street in Preston. Again, the 3-2 pitch to Roberts, and again, hit foul. off of the first base side. And again, it stays at 3-2. One out, 7-5 Preston, bottom of the 6th. Pitch home, rolled foul, hit it hard, just outside of first and down the line. So Jadley back up there, Rory back to first. And again, the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball toward the shortstop. Backhanded there. She has to go the long way and get the out. Good job by the first baseman, Campbell, to keep her toe on the bag. So 2 outs as Jadley has a hit taken away from her on a heck of a play by the shortstop. So 2 outs as Rory Hansen moves up on the ground ball. She's now at second base, and now here is Sky Spakeman, who has 1 hit and 3 trips. As the first pitch misses outside, ball 1. 7-5 Indians on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard as we play here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Left-hander Mangum ready, and the next pitch home. Misses outside again, ball 2. It's 2-0. Kaylee Chatterton waits on deck. If Spakeman can extend the inning as the 2-0 pitch is up high, runs the count to 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes. And the 3-1 pitch is high, ball 4. So Spakeman draws a walk. They'll put runners at first and second for the Indians. 4th walk on the day for Mangum. And with 2 outs and 2 aboard, here's Kaylee Chatterton. Singled, grounded out, and walked. She's been on base twice today. Now a 2-out hit can pick up hopefully a little bit of an insurance run for the Indians. They already lead by 2. Thanks to the 2-run home run by Addie Carter, who waits on deck. As the first pitch swung out and missed, and it's 0-1. That's why this is the important hitter for Mangum. This is the pitcher, this is the batter you want to get. You do not want to pitch to Carter again with the bases loaded. As, again, the pitch hit foul, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Chatterton. Now here comes the next pitch home. It's up high, 1-2. Good eye by Chatterton to lay off that pitch that was up in the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As again the pitch hit foul back into the screen. So Hansen goes back to second, Spakeman back to first. Count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Preston trying to come up with an insurance run or 2. Here comes the 1-2. Hit into right toward right field, gobbled up there by Dance, the second baseman, and throws out Chatterton, and the inning is over. Preston threatens but cannot score. No runs, a hit, a walk, and 2 left. As Snake River down to their last 3 outs. We'll go to the 7th. It's Preston 7, Snake River 5. We'll go to the 7th coming up right after this timeout here on KACH and MyLocalRadio.com.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, we go to the 7th inning. Snake River down to the last 3 outs, and they need a couple of runs. Preston 7, Snake River 5, and the Panthers will start from the middle of the order. As here is Liddy Santillan, the shortstop, takes the first pitch high, ball 1. Santillan double homer run back in the 3rd. She's also grounded out and struck out. She's 1 for 3 on the day. 1 ball, no strikes. Larson's next pitch is up high again, ball 2. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch on the way. Hit foul into the screen, and it's now 2-1. So Preston trying to put the Panthers aside and pick up a victory. JC ready. Larson comes home. The next pitch hit foul back into the screen. Two balls and 2 strikes on Santillan. Here comes the 2-2. Foul back into the screen again. It stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Today's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Don't forget, post-game show coming up after this game is over. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Good battle by Larson. Gets the strikeout for the first out. So here is Macy White. Five strikeouts in the game now for J.C. Larson. Ground hit, ball hit on the air into short right field. It's going to be in for a hit. So White will single. And that brings a potential tying run to the plate in the left-handed hitting Carson Zant. Zant hit by a pitch last time. She's also singled and walked. So she's 1 for 1 officially today. Scored a run. Here's Larson's first pitch. That's over for a strike, and it's 0-1 as they look the runner back to first base. Larson rocks, comes home, the 0-1 pitch. Up high this time, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ten hits in the game now for the Panthers. So both teams that have double figures in hits. The 1-2 pitch is up high. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 to count. Wind still blowing in from right center field toward the third base line. Little roller out in front of the plate. Larson's down to get it. Throws to first in time. That's the second out. They throw back behind the runner at second base. So there's 2 outs. And Elizabeth Taylor comes to the plate, representing the the final out. The last chance here for the Panthers to keep the game moving. So here's Taylor, 0 for 3 on the day. And the first pitch from Larson, fastball for a strike. Taylor struck out looking and grounded out twice. The 0-1 pitch on the way. As Larson comes home, hit on the ground toward the second baseman. Carter has it, flip it to first in time for the out, and the Indians will win it by the final score of 7-5 here this afternoon. So Preston able to pick up the win here on the road. Invite you to stay tuned. I have the post-game wrap-up coming up for you right after this timeout. Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires. Stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now stay tuned for the Rouse Construction postgame show coming up next.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
WestMotorCompany.com. Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837. And welcome back here to Snake River as the Preston Indians able to pick up a win today by the final score of 7-5, thanks to a late 2-run home run by Addie Carter, the difference in the game. For the Indians, 7 runs on 11 hits. They left 9 on base. For Snake River, 5 runs on 10 hits. They left a total of 8. It was J.C. Larson picking up the win as she walked one, struck out 6 along the way, and hit a batter. The loss will go to Neely Mangum, who pitched very well. She struck out a total of 6 in the game and walked 4, but she gave up the one big hit in the game, the home run that ended up being the difference in the game. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and talk about our offensive stars here on the postgame show as it continues right after this. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, time to talk about today's game and the hitting stars in the game. I have to talk about Regan Hansen. Regan had 3 hits in the game. She was 3 for 4 overall. Carly Matson had a pair of hits and a walk. She was 2 for 3 with that walk. But the big hitting star, hitting the first home run of the year for the team, and it couldn't have come at a bigger time, to break a 5-5 tie in the bottom of the 6th inning. It was Addie Carter hitting a ball over the left field fence for a 2-run home run. She also had a double and scored twice in the game, and she is our offensive player of the game here today. We'll take another timeout and come back and wrap it all up from here in Snake River right after this.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today, 217 South State Street in Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, Preston wins it by the final score of 7-5 here today in a game that took 2 hours and 3 minutes to play in a very sunny but a little bit chilly day here in Snake River. Preston already was scheduled to have a doubleheader tomorrow at home against Canyon Ridge. Those games have already been canceled because of the weather and the playing conditions of the softball field at Preston, so no games tomorrow for the Lady Indians. However, weather permitting, the Preston Indians will be at home, and they have a game scheduled against the Canyon Ridge boys. First pitch for you at 3:30, weather permitting. We'll have the pregame show you starting right after the news at 3 o'clock, and we'll hopefully be able to bring you a baseball game from home tomorrow afternoon. So until then, for our executive producer of Preston Indian Sports and on KACH, Val Cook, our associate producer Cody Olson, and our studio engineer today, John Beverly, I'm Dan Hubbard saying thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening as the Indians win it by the final score of 7-5 on a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 5th inning by Addie Carter. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.